Okay. If you don't recognize this aircraft, then I think you have to do so. Then I think you have some searching to do on the interwebs. So, I'm reading this book for the second time, actually, right now. It's called The Aviators by Winston Groom. And it's about Eddie Rickenbacker, Jimmy Doolittle, and Charles Lindbergh. And this is, of course, the Spirit of St. Louis, built by Ryan Air. Not Ryanair, the nowadays Ryanair European air carrier, but the Ryan Air manufacturer. And yeah, I haven't flown this since Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 or 2020, so it's been a while, and I don't even know if it works in 2020 as it should be. But we'll try. We'll do a try. I tried to start it just a second ago, and it misbehaved. Where are you going? Thank you. I think yeah. These things down here is pretty funny. I believe that this is like counterweights. So because you have a big tank in the front, fuel tank. So as you are flying along and the fuel tank is getting less and less fuel in it, you can drop these weights and fly along. This is, of course, a representation of the aircraft after he flew over the Atlantic. And he did a tour with this thing. Okay, but let's not run around the aircraft. Let's jump into it and see if we can do some actual flying. Hello, cockpit! Yeah, there is no way to see anything in front. Okay, so fuel. I think we need to turn on tooltips for this because I don't remember. Settings, flight interface, tooltips, and yeah, just so we know what is on or off. Okay, here is what I did wrong. So this is open, closed, opened. So wing, fuel, center, wing, and this is fuel valve open, open. And these are, so in the real aircraft he had to adjust these every 15 minutes. So he flew on that tank for 15 minutes, then that tank for 15 minutes, and that tank for 15 minutes. And there were even more of these in here. And by the way, here is the handles for ditching the extra weight. And while we're here, we might as well check what's this. Inductor, compass, knob. Okay. I don't think we will use that today. Let's see if we can get this thing going then. First we'll turn off the tooltips. Settings. No, flight interface. Off. Off. Because we don't want that, because that's not annoying. Okay. Yep. So we made sure that all the valves are open. Mixture is rich. Magnetos. Duk, duk, duk. Contact. Oh, first we'll prime the thing. I think we'll need to pump up some fuel to the... We'll do a couple of those, the primer, and then... Okay. Push up the throttle a little bit. I'm doing this a little bit by ear, so bear with me here. Contact! Remove this. We don't have any brakes in this aircraft. However, we can see a little bit forward with this periscope. And in all other instances, we'll need to look out the window. Side. Where did the airfield go? Stick out our head on the side here. Now we're not starting with woohoo! I don't think Lindbergh would have been approved of this. Okay, we are ready for... Okay, yes, we have no brakes. I keep forgetting that. So my plan was to start here, this little grass field, fly over to the place where he took off from here, and then land at Igor Sikorsky's Memorial Airport. However, I don't think we can land with this aircraft there because, yeah, we don't have any brakes. So I think we need a grass airfield to do that. So maybe we'll just fly here, do a roundabout, fly back and land. Maybe we'll do that. So what we'll do is we'll find this road. We'll follow the road to we will of course ignore all airspaces. This is actually a pretty... So this feature is something that I could remember. This, and when we're here, there is that, and that. Okay. If we don't make it, we'll just yeah. How did it take off in this thing? I mean, pure guesswork. Okay, here we go. Whoa. I mean, we don't have nearly as much fuel as he had on when he took off for the Atlantic. a little bit. Here's the road. So the compass is up here, but and here is a mirror, so the compass is on the other side here, and this is just a mirror. Pull back a little bit on this. Yeah. I'll do a set of the, so we can look out the side reasonably well, and maybe even put our head out in the slipstream. This is a good one. Okay, so now I can look outside here. Head out this side. Maybe we should do a hike out over Manhattan while we're at it. It will take a while though. Let's see where we're at. We're going the complete. Yeah, we're going the completely wrong way. Oh my God! So we are need to go west. I could have looked at the compass too. Cheat a little bit here. Okay, so we can set up the compass. course here, so 26, 25.5 degrees. Let's trim this thing first. I think this thing works as we are. Yeah, 250 degrees, 255. Somewhere there. And then if we follow this thing here, it should be okay. Now we just need to figure out how much of the distance, and then we can do some math. But so I would like to, this is a missing feature here. I would like to put a line from here. If I do direct to custom. Whoa. So 18 minutes. Okay, could do that. So in about 18, if we keep the course, in about 18 minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 16. So about 20 minutes, so about a few minutes to so imagine sitting here hour after hour after hour, just with the sea and the storms and fog and ice. At night. So we are actually flying the opposite way that he flew right now. You guys really like baseball in the United States. For sure. Looking at the temperature here, and it's a little bit hot. No, that's not the temperature. That's, yeah, that's... Yeah, centigrade. Oops. Yeah, I think I am a bit annoying here. I'm just above the glide slope for this runway here. Sorry, sorry. See if we can gain some altitude. Whoa. Two dragons. And another baseball field. Yeah. Well, I won't tease you about it. If you are from the United States watching this, I think it's actually good to have something that unites people. And even though I'm not a very big sports fan myself, I can see the value in having something that, yeah, unites, especially in these days. The political polarization all over the world. Anyhow, yeah, there are more of them. And some tennis courts. I need to watch me some baseball sometime on TV or something. Maybe I'll get into it. I think this is enough altitude. Go a little bit more. This will be interesting here in a few minutes to see where we are. If I manage to be strict enough. that a... That is a graveyard? Or... Looks like it's cemetery, not graveyard. It's a cemetery, sorry. Some respect to that. What's the logo on that football field then? That's a bear paw. Looks like. I just realized that I can sit back here instead. So we can have look a little bit outside on the sides. I've been working today, so I'm a little bit tired. I think we'll pull back to 19 on this Victometer. Trim. I'll give it a couple of minutes more and then we'll look outside and see if we are... And then we take out look outside, but we take out up the EFB. See if... we made it. Going lower and lower again. I think I need to have more coal in this. Shove a little bit more coal in this thing. Could this be it to our left? Oh man, I'm too curious. It should be. It should be. Okay. No. I have flown definitely too far. So we'll have to turn around. I think what we'll do is we'll set new direct 2 and it says heading to 81. This isn't precise. Two 6, 7, let's do this. Direct to can't be 281. Stupid me. It has to be like under 90 degrees. So the compass is, so let's say 50. Does this thing set it up by itself if I do a custom? Nope. Okay, we point the aircraft in the right direction. Look at that thing. I have some reading to do. Then we tune this one to a decent course after we write ourselves up. Good enough. Another baseball field. I have to read up on this Pioneer compass, how it works. So we are a little bit to the left, we need to go to the right. And if we do I'm afraid to lose the custom marker because I had some trouble finding it. Nose down. Straight and level. I'm guessing here it comes. Yeah, here is the mall. And here is where Roosevelt Field was located, where he took off from on his flight to so right about here somewhere around here. Let's see a nice view of that. That's a good one. Okay, now where did all the skyscrapers go? think maybe a victory lap around the Statue of Liberty. You guys want to know what it's called in Swedish? Frihetsgudinna. It's a literal translation of it. I think we'll find it on our own. What's that? There's some stuff hanging in there. I think we are turning. So I want to go and this. Let's look out the periscope. There is the Statue of Liberty. When you put your head out the side like this, it would go like right. So it will just fly straight onto against the out of the Hudson here. Of course, that's not prime real estate there. Woohoo! Also known as emergency landing fields. I think we'll be hard pressed to find the grass landing field out here. It's also a good way to be testing the SU5 update. It's an old freighter. So they're trying to save some loading. So it only loads in where you're looking. Problem with that is it takes away some of the immersion when you look at another place. You see it load in. But I also have to realize that I'm on Xbox. There's a limit to what my Series X can do. Uh-oh. We're definitely in trouble here. Kind of happy right now that I don't have a radio. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Yeah, we have a pilot down there, Oshkosh 2018. So I usually fly on European Western server. That's the fastest one for me. The quickest one with the lowest latency. X Ruglu Xbox. Yeah. Maybe we'll get company. So yep. Baseball is the thing. Hope you don't get airsick with me not moving the views back and forth, back and forth. This is actually really nice. Look at that bridge. This is, I have to say, the best that New York has looked for me since I started flying Microsoft Flight Sim. I think we'll try to keep ourselves over the river here so we don't smash into any skyscrapers. Try and take a picture of the... That's a cool looking building. Try and take a picture with us. The Empire State Building in the background. It should be a classic one. So we'll look outside. Whoop! What did I do? Yeah, this is definitely the best New York has looked since I started flying the simulator. Of course, you're gonna get all the troubles with the glass skyscrapers when doing the photogrammetry, because you get the reflection of the ground, and the photogrammetry camera really don't know what to do with that. So glass skyscrapers always look a little bit funky. See? You can see the reflection of these buildings here, but the reflection doesn't move, and that to our brains becomes, it doesn't jive. So there's the market and station, I think. Here we are. There she is. Okay. We'll have to take this thing down. We don't want to stall and crash into the water here. That would be embarrassing. She comes. Wow! I'm trying to do like 3 things at the same time, and I'm hoping not to remove the torch. And we'll go this way. Whoa! Okay, now I'm getting sick here. I have to decide what angle I want this. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's do another victory lap and then Let's do a little lap over Ellis Island too, while we're at it. So me, yeah, another Patriot. Me being from Sweden, also Charles Lindbergh's family being from Sweden, originally at least. All the immigrants from Sweden passed through this island. Had to do the checks. Actually, I usually don't fly from with the outside view. I think it's a bit boring, or not. And it's, yeah. But with this aircraft, for some reason, I think it's a good idea. This is pretty good to be for, I mean, this is a flight simulator. Okay. This landing is going to be exciting. Okay, thank you for watching, and goodbye.